Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Miss Dia. Good morning, everyone. We are from Group D, and at this occasion, we will present our work about the uses of insecticides in household. And for this occasion, we will specifically talk and discuss about the use of insecticides in KEDUNGBOTO HAMLET, that is my region. Before that, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Anissa Putri Salsabila with last student identity number is 101.
My name is Azhar Nur Al Fauzia with student identity number 093.
And I'm Adam Ansara Ahmadani with last 3 digit of student registration number 102.
Okay, and now let's move to the presentation.
Okay, so the first one is introduction. So the use of household insecticides is the main choice because of the easy way to get it, and the result can be seen by the public. The type of household insecticide used by the community is influenced by various factors in their selection, including the first is product availability on the market, the product effectiveness level in killing pests, consumer knowledge, type of active ingredient, the price, and the intensity of promotion of the insecticide product. KEDUNGBOTO HAMLET is an area that is famous for its abundant vegetable plantation and vegetable markets. That is an area that is beautiful, where there are still many plants and forests around it, which are certainly very popular with mosquito as a breeding ground. And the most of community in KEDUNGBOTO HAMLET have a livestock such as birds and chicken, whose drinking container can also be a means for mosquito to lay their eggs. And this is the classification of household insecticide. So the insecticide are a group of pesticide, the largest, and consists of several different chemical groups. The first one is organochlorine, which is the chlorinated hydrocarbons, which are chemically classified as relatively stable. The second is organophosphate, is an ester of phosphoric acid or thiophosphoric acid. The third is carbamate, which is ester of N-maltic acid. And the fourth is pyrethroids, which is the most widely used in home insecticide, especially on coil or burn insecticide and spray. The fifth is a DIT, or the insecticide is in the form of lotion, so it's mostly used as a tropical insecticide. And the sixth is fumigant, or this is implies this insecticide includes several types of gases, volatile liquid or solid at low temperatures, and release gases that can eradicate pests. And the last is boric acid, that works affect insect metabolism and is abrasive to the exoskeleton insect. And how to use household insecticide? The first is insecticide spray in the form of gas, like aerosol, and manual without aerosol. This insecticide is used by spraying insecticide in rooms or places that have insect pests. The second is foggers, or using aerosol tube packaging that generally release a saturated mist in an enclosed space. The third is electric insecticide, which is in the form of solid pieces like mat and liquid, and this insecticide is usually used to kill mosquito by using an electric current. The fourth is burning insecticide. And this insecticide is shaped like a coil and used by burning at the end of the coil. And the smoke generated can paralyze or kill the mosquito. The fifth is insecticide lotion or repellent. Mosquito that come on the skin smeared with this insecticide that can immediately leave and do not bite. And the sixth is insecticidal liquid. This insecticide is available in the form of concentrate, which when used is mixed with water or a ready-to-use solvent. The seventh is powder, and this common use in dry form and not mixed with water. This insecticide is used by sprinkling it on cracks or holes where insect nest. The eighth is bait and baited traps. Is usually the use of this insecticide is mixed with the food. The bait and food mixture is placed in a metal package and slotted in the package for insect to enter. The ninth is pepper chips. This insecticide is in the form of a piece of pepper coated with a poison on one side and adhesive glue to stick to other side. And the tenth is the household fumigants, that generally in the form of round or flat solid.
Okay, so for the next material is the use of insecticides in KEDUNGBOTO HAMLET. So before that, let's get to know about the KEDUNGBOTO HAMLET. So this is, you can see it is the researcher's house. That is my house, and this is for the respondent that I do an interview about the use of insecticides. That is Mrs. Sari, Mr. Yahya, Mr. Bambang, Mrs. Tuti, Mrs. Fitri, Mr. Holik, Mr. Atta, and Mr. Tohir. And for the result of this interview, for the Mr. Holik, he used the insecticides that is the type of pyrethroid ditetramethyl with the brand is Baygon, and for the how to use is with the spray. And for Mr. Atta, he used TABT, that is autan, and for the uses is by smear on skin. And for the Mrs. Tuti, she also used TABT and also with the smear on the skin. And for Mr. Tohir, he used pyrethroid tetramethyl, same as Mr. Holik, that is Baygon. And then the next is Mrs. Chum, that use TBT, but for the brand it is Sovrel. And for Mr. Abdullah, he used pyrethroid, and for the use is by burning the pyrethroid, and the brand is Nomos. And for Mrs. Fitri, she used TBT lotion, a repellent. And for Mr. Bambang, he used pyrethroid, same as Mr. Abdullah. And for the next is Mr. Yahya, he used pyrethroid. And the last one is Mrs. Sari, and she used pyrethroid tetramethyl, and the brand is HIT. Besides that, the head of the KEDUNGBOTO HAMLET also always carried out routine fogging activities with the type is aerosol, and the step of using is by fogger or fumigation. And this is the analysis of the result. Most of the people of KEDUNGBOTO HAMLET use insecticides as an effort to prevent disease caused by smoke by mosquitoes. 4 out of 10 people choose to use TABT insecticides by applying them all over the body. With the majority of the reason, it is feeling that using lotion on the body make protection on the body is more stronger, and partly because mosquito repellent lotion is the Asian's insecticide to find in store closest to their home. And the next is 3 out of 10 people choose to use mosquito repellent spray from the pyrethroid, that is the tetramethyl group, on the grounds that the use of spray can be more true